is actually go through ManyChat and Chatammo. Which one's going to be the best for you? Which one is the best software for your business? Okay, so what I want to do is I want to do a little bit of a deep dive in both these softwares, because I actually started off using ManyChat many years ago. And if you look up, I'm still actually registered as ManyChat expert. But then I went out and I designed my own software. The reason being, which I'm going to show you in this review, ManyChat is excellent. It's an excellent software. It does have a great chatbot capabilities, but it's kind of limited on only the chatbot. So let's quickly jump into this and show you what I'm talking about. Right, so first things first. The first thing I want you to have a look at is actually ManyChat pricing, right? So if we're going to ManyChat pricing, at the moment, we're offering 100,000 people, right? Now, this is if you're going to build up to 100,000 people on one page. Now, what that's going to cost you is going to cost you $435 per month, right? That's every single month. That's per page. Now, we've just put together an offer. I want to show you that as well, which what we're going to give you is we're going to give you unlimited pages, 100,000 followers on Facebook, Instagram, and all the rest of it. And basically, you're going to be saving that. So within 2 months of paying for your ManyChat, you could have unlimited pages and 100,000 followers, right? But that's not all, right? Once we start going into ManyChat, we see all of these various different growth tools, right? Now, the growth tools are really important when you're looking at various different chatbots. And ManyChat does have a very good set of growth tools. It's got an awful lot in there. As you can see, I've used quite a lot of them as well. I tend to use an awful lot of ManyChat stuff. We've got a good set of automations as well. As you can see, I've got quite a lot of this stuff in, right? I have used ManyChat massively. So we've got a good amount of automations. We've got live chat in there. We have broadcastings, which is cool. We have Facebook ads, right? Now, that's something that Chatammo hasn't actually got. And we've also got all of the settings. Now, what I want to go into is, firstly, if you set up a chatbot, the very first thing that you need to know about is actually trying to get in traffic, right? Getting in traffic is the most difficult part of actually getting a chatbot. So what we've done in Chatammo, I know you said ManyChat there, what we've done in Chatammo is we give you traffic sources. Now, we do this by auto-posting. We auto-post on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, WordPress, Blogger, and Reddit, right? So we've got all the traffic sources coming in there. Another thing that we found was really difficult with ManyChat, I shall show you guys, a few on this one, is when you go into the actual APIs. Now, the APIs, let's have a quick look. This is my shortcut. The APIs for you are in different places. But first off, I wanted to have a look at, when I was using ManyChat, I was always struggling with trying to get payments from abroad, right? So I'm based in the UK. So in the UK, we can use PayPal and Stripe, no problem at all, and everything's great. And that's basically what ManyChat gives you, right? It gives you PayPal and Stripe. However, I wanted to sell worldwide. So within my own platform, we've got Molly, we've got Razorpay, we've got PayStack, we have all of the rest of them. So it means that we've got a lot more robust payment gateways. So we can go out and we can continue selling all of the time. Now, again, as I mentioned, ManyChat doesn't have auto posting, which is a bit of a shame. If we look at ManyChat right there, there's no real auto post. There is broadcasting, right? If we're going to broadcasting things, then have a quick look. But the mainly only broadcasting out to your messenger list, right? Which isn't really what we want. We want a lot more engagement. So without broadcasting, what we've done, sorry, my computer's gonna go slow. Without broadcasting, what we've done, we made it possible for you to broadcast via email. We have our own SMS by Facebook, by Instagram, by all of these various different methods. So not only Messenger. So as you can see, we've got our autoresponders in here. Now, ManyChat, I believe, are linked up to one autoresponder. I might be wrong. We might have linked up to more since I last looked. But we're linked up to MailChimp, Sendinblue, Mautic, ActiveCampaign, Excel Mail, and Groove, right? So we've got all of the various different email autoresponders in there ready for you guys to use. Now, the advantage of this is, one, you're not tied to one email autoresponder. If you've done an awful lot of marketing before, you'll find that the email autoresponders like to ban you. They like to ban you for various different reasons. Normally, they'll say that you don't fit what they're doing. In other words, they don't particularly like marketers. Now, the big advantage we've got is, of course, if you get shut down, you can just swap to a different email autoresponder, right? It's no problem at all. I'm going to show you another feature on that, which you're going to love. Now, another thing we've got is the JSON API connector, very much the same as what ManyChat has, which means that we can both go into Zapier and start zapping certain aspects of what we want to do. Now, Another aspect which ManyChat charges you for, and I don't really agree with, is your SMS messaging. Now, ManyChat has Twilio, and what they do is they actually top load the Twilio prices. So not only are you paying for Twilio, but you're also paying a little bit to ManyChat as well. Now, I didn't think that was fair in the slightest. So what we done was we put in Twilio, which is, again, excellent for the UK and the USA, but we also put in the other servers where we don't top load at all, right? We give you all of the discounts that we get. We just pass them straight on to you. Now, another thing that we do is we also add our own HTTP SMS server, which that means that if you've got a mobile phone with unlimited SMSs and you've got the access data to that, you can just set it straight up for here, which means you're never going to have to pay for SMS. Now, as I said, we're going to come back to the email autoresponders. We actually have a full email autoresponder in here where we use SMTP, SendGrid, Mailgun, and Mandrill, right? This means that you can set up all of your email marketing without having to pay anybody else, like for the third-party thing. Obviously, you'll pay Mailgun and Mandrill or SendGrid or whatever, but it's going to be nowhere near the amount of cost which you're going to incur trying to sell through the actual autoresponders. Now, another thing that we have is complete WooCommerce, right? So we can completely put this into your WooCommerce and do that, no problem at all. Again, ManyChat doesn't have the kind of e-commerce integration which you would need. It does do some integration with Shopify, but I'm going to show you how we beat that as well, right? So that's the first part. That's just about the APIs, right? Next, another thing that I always found was interesting. Well, let's just have a quick look at the amount of pages we can have. First off, the pages on ManyChat, you've got Facebook and Instagram, right? On us, we've got Facebook, we've got Instagram, and we've got Facebook groups, which means we can auto post Facebook groups, which means that we're going to get an awful lot more engagement as well because we can set our posts months in advance. We can do that by CSS files, CSV files, by putting them up ourselves manually, by automating the entire process, by going to the common growth tools. And in the common growth tools, we've actually got another set of features which ManyChat doesn't have as well, such as the common template, the reply templates, which I'll explain what those are. The common template means that if somebody puts a comment underneath one of your posts, then Chatammo will go out and it will reply straight away to that comment for you, right? It's pretty awesome. We also have reply templates. What that means is it means that once they put in a comment, we can send them off a DM, very much the same as what ManyChat can. I'm not saying ManyChat can't do this. They can send off a reply template. They can't send off a comment template, and they can't actually like the post, which to me seems weird. So obviously we're completely Facebook compliant. We've got our Facebook developers license and all the rest of it. But we can actually like the post as well, which means we get an awful lot further. Now we can also tag the campaigns so we know exactly where our customers are coming from, and we can have the reports so we know exactly which is performing well, what isn't performing well, and all the rest of it. Now, one of the things you would have seen on ManyChat, which you won't see on here, is your Facebook ads. Right now, your Facebook ads with ManyChat, what that does is it actually automates sending to Messenger. However, we do have a system where we just put our little snippet in, which is really, really simple. It's all in the training. And that just sends it to Messenger anyway. Another advantage which we do have, though, is we do actually have the Facebook interest finder. What this means to you is it means that your Facebook interest can be found a lot deeper. So you can really start targeting down all of your Facebook ads. Now, this is huge compared to ManyChat. ManyChat just doesn't have anything similar to this. So it's a little bit of a no-brainer on that side of things. Now, as you can see, we've got the Instagram chatbot and we have the bot manager, right? Very much the same as what ManyChat has. But as you'll see with the bot manager, right, we have an awful lot more features within our chatbot, right? We do everything on a linear kind of line. And the linear line, what it means that you can actually build and you can see exactly where everything's going. Each comment that you make, each part of the flow has its own little box, and you can build these little boxes up as you keep on going. Now, we've also got ManyChat on the template side of things are a little bit lacking, particularly if you're on the free. The free, there is not very many templates at all. As you can see, we have all of these, and we keep on going on to, I don't even know how many pages we've got right now, but we also have all of these various different pages, right? So bots selling bots. We've got all of this 7 pages full of chatbots, right? Which have made templates just for you. They're all ready to go. They're all good to go. We also do all of the obvious chat stuff where you can add in the little links at the bottom and all this kind of thing, right? We go into a lot of training. As I said, we've got broadcasting. Our broadcasting, we do message broadcasting, same as what ManyChat does. We do SMS broadcasting, we do email broadcasting, and we can even do the sequences all from inside of here as well, right? So it's pretty much cool. Now, one of the things that ManyChat has really struggled with in the past, and it's a shame because it's something that I really wanted when I was using ManyChat, is a complete e-commerce solution. So what we've done is we've actually built out a total e-commerce store, right? Now, this is similar to you having Shopify built into ManyChat, right? If you can imagine the power of that. So what we can do with this store, we can put on websites just in the HTML files. We can just add it in there. It all comes there. We can set anything by QR codes. We can set our sales funnels. We can do deliveries, all of the rest of it. We've got the visit store, we've got delivery points, which means we can set up for restaurants, takeaways, and things like this, as well as being able to set up for digital products, physical products, or anything, which is something that ManyChat is many miles away from. We've also got the various different shipping zones, delivery methods, and things like this. Now, at the moment, we're also looking into setting up drop shipping, right? Which, as you can imagine, would be huge. So this means you've got an e-commerce store not only on your website, you've also got on your Facebook and on your Instagram, right? And I mean a complete store. It's not just a little baby kind of store thing. This is pretty solid. In fact, if we just go into where we're at, I will find it. Visit store. I don't know if this one's actually set up on the page I'm on, but there we go. This is visit store. So anything that we want, we can obviously put the pictures in there. We can have a good look at it. So we can have a look at the beef lasagna, £8.40. We can get delivered straight to our table, right? Something that ManyChat really cannot do. It's nowhere near. We can also track all of our orders. We can get more reviews in and things like this because we're actually giving people more of a service. Now, as well as that, we've also got image editors. Now, with ManyChat, you don't have any image editors, which is a bit of a problem because it means that you're going to struggle getting your images. You're going to have to go out and actually get a different software to actually get your images. So this one here we made a little bit like Canva, so we can do all the things, most of the things that we can do on Canva. I won't say all the things. I still use Canva. But we've also got another one, which is Image Editor N3, right? This is more like your Adobe Lightroom and things like this. It gives you a lot more stuff, right? So you can kind of go in there and you can edit all of your images as well. Now that's the Interest Explorer, which I was just talking about before. We are getting the GMB manager coming in very shortly, and we've also got the Kaban. Now the Kaban, if you don't know it, it's basically where you can put all of your various different things in that you need to do during the day. Then you can move them to each part whenever they're completed, right? So whenever it's got to be repeated or done again, you just move them along, and it keeps you track. It kind of makes you know where you're going to at all times. Now, another interesting thing that we've got is this search, right? So first off, we've got the Interest Explorer. Again, that's the Facebook Ads Manager thing, which is going to give you more interests. We've got website comparison. Now, if you're going out and trying to sell chatbots, this is invaluable. You can put in two different websites, and that'll show you the various different comparison of the two websites. We can also do the hashtag research, so we can research various different hashtags. That's all within our particular niche. So it means that we can score higher on hashtags. We can kind of go in there, and we've kind of really went through everything. Now, my whole thought of doing Chatammo was to create a software that is the best out there for everybody. The reason why I'm doing this as a one-time lifetime purchase is basically we're going to get some more software developers in, and I want the software developers to do an awful lot more. I think there's various different things, particularly with all of this AI, that we need to be ready for. And we want to be the leaders of this AI stuff within our chatbot. And basically, we want you guys to come and join us, right? Now, we are actually planning an AI platform ourselves, which is going to be something else, which is going to be awesome. It's going to be based on ChatGTP, which is everything's based on that at the moment. But we're offering this as a one-time fee. This is the biggest amount of savings you can make on a chatbot that is permanently backed up. Now, one thing Chatammo does have is a complete set of problem solvers, right? They have their tech services people and things like this. Now, we also have tech services, but what I want to do is 9 times out of 10, if you've got a problem, I jump on a call with you and we go through the problem. Or you email me directly on Facebook and we get the problem sorted, right? I take the tech guys, because I know a lot of the time, whenever I've wrote to ManyChat before and I've had a tech problem, I've had absolute chaos on trying to get an answer because they didn't understand the way I was phrasing it, which is why I tend to do an awful lot of the tech services myself. And we do have other people on there as well. And for when I get stuck, or when you guys get stuck, I'm not a programmer. This is why I know it's easy. But we've got everything in place that works an absolute dream. So as I say, at the moment we're selling a lifetime deal for $997. This deal isn't going to be lasting forever. In fact, it's going to be going away pretty shortly because we've already had some buyers in this morning. The kind of opportunities that this is good for, it's good for just about everything. Any sort of thing where you need to communicate with people and need to make money, that's what Chatammo is built there for. It's built for marketing. It'll automate all of your Facebook, automate your Instagram. It'll make you more sales. It will have your chatbot in place, have your email marketing all set up, your SMS marketing all set up. It does absolutely everything. Now, as well as that, I'm also giving away all of our membership sites to really sort of sweeten the whole deal. So you're also going to be getting membership to all of my membership sites, where you're going to be learning an awful lot more about the way that we do things and how come we've managed to get some decent sales with an affiliate marketing, our bricks and mortar stores, our restaurant, which we're going to buy right now, and the various other things that we're actually going into. Okay, so hopefully this has been helpful to you. If you want to have a look at Chatammo closer, please click the link down below. I've actually put a lesson on there as well on the front page of where the link's going to be. And in that lesson, I'll show you how to increase your email open rates by 70% and various other things, right? These are just little bits and bobs that we use all the time to get us more success than what most of the people are getting. Okay, so this sounds good to you. Click the link down below and head over there and get it before it ends, right? It will be going back on monthly pricing. Once it's on the monthly pricing, I won't be doing this lifetime again. This is basically going to be one of the biggest lifetimes out there, because I want to get more servers in there, more people working, and more stuff getting done on it. So we're miles ahead of the competition again. Okay, so thanks for watching. Speak soon.